Everything about you is already online, and someone just found it. In 2013, a 22-year-old Brown University student named Sunil Tripathi went missing. Then the Boston Marathon bombing happened. Within hours, internet detectives on Reddit decided Tripathi was the bomber. His name, his photo, his family's address. All of it spread across social media like wildfire. His family received death threats. Strangers showed up at their door. There was just one problem. Sunil Tripathi had nothing to do with the bombing. He was found dead a week later. He'd taken his own life before the witch hunt even began. This is doxing, and it can happen to anyone, including you. The word doxing comes from dropping docs, short for documents. It started in the 1990s, when rival hackers would expose each other's real identities as an act of revenge. Back then, anonymity was sacred on the internet. Revealing someone's name was the ultimate betrayal. But the tactic didn't stay underground. It spread to forums, social media, and eventually into mainstream culture. Today, doxing means publicly revealing someone's private personal information. Their real name, home address, phone number, workplace, family members, without their consent. And the goal is almost always the same: to cause harm. 4% of American adults have been doxed. That's 11.7 million people. And 77% of Americans say they're concerned about it happening to them. Because in the age of social media, your digital footprint isn't just a trail. It's a map. And anyone with a browser and 10 minutes of free time can follow it straight to your front door. Here's what makes doxing terrifying. It doesn't require hacking. It doesn't require special tools. It doesn't even require technical skill. Most of the information used to dox someone is already publicly available. The process is called OSINT, open source intelligence, and it follows a predictable pipeline. It starts with a username. Most people use the same handle across Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, and gaming platforms. Find one, and tools like Sherlock can instantly check hundreds of other sites for matches. Suddenly, one anonymous Reddit account is linked to a Facebook profile, a LinkedIn page, and an old MySpace account from 2008. Next comes social media mining. That Instagram post where you tagged your favorite coffee shop? It reveals your neighborhood. That LinkedIn profile? Your employer and education history. That Facebook birthday post from your mom? She just confirmed your full legal name and your relationship to her. Then there's reverse image search. One selfie uploaded anywhere can be traced across every platform where that photo appears. Google, TinEye, and especially Yandex, which is disturbingly accurate at matching faces, can connect a single photo to dozens of accounts in seconds. But the real weapon in a doxer's arsenal isn't social media. It's data brokers. Companies like Spokeo, White Pages, Been Verified, and Radaris make billions by aggregating your personal information and selling it to anyone who searches for it. These companies scrape public records, voter registration, property deeds, court filings, marriage records, and combine them with consumer data from your purchases, subscriptions, and online activity. The result is a comprehensive profile that includes your full name, current and past addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, family members, and even your estimated income. The cost? Often free, or less than $1 per search. 3 major data wholesalers, Epsilon, Oracle, and Axiom, sit at the top of this ecosystem, feeding information to hundreds of smaller broker sites. Even if you opt out of one, your data reappears on 10 others within weeks. Then there's WHOIS, the database that stores domain registration information. Anyone who registered a website before privacy protection became standard had their name, address, and phone number published in a global, searchable directory. Some of those records are still live today. Perhaps the most unsettling doxing technique is geolocation, finding someone's physical location from the background of their photos and videos. In 2022, when streamer Keffals fled her home after being swatted, she checked into a hotel and continued streaming. Doxxers from Kiwi Farms identified her hotel room from the pattern on her bedsheets. Not her face, not the view from her window, her bedsheets. She had to flee Canada entirely. In 2018, the fitness tracking app Strava published a global heat map of its users' exercise routes. The problem? Military personnel had been using Strava on bases in Afghanistan, Syria, and other sensitive locations. The heat map revealed the exact layout of secret military installations, patrol routes, and personnel living quarters. Doxxers use a technique called OSINT, geospatial intelligence. Mountain ridges, store signs, unique architecture, street names, even the angle of sunlight in a photo can be cross-referenced with Google Street View and satellite imagery to pinpoint a location. There are entire communities dedicated to this exact skill, and they can often geolocate a photo in under 5 minutes. Doxing rarely ends with just an address posted online. It escalates. And its most dangerous evolution is swatting, the practice of calling in a fake armed threat to send a SWAT team to someone's home. In December 2017, 28-year-old Andrew Finch answered a knock at his door in Wichita, Kansas. Outside were armed police officers responding to a hostage situation at his address. Finch, confused, reached toward his waistband. An officer fired. Andrew Finch died on his front porch. He was an innocent man. He wasn't even the intended target of the SWAT. The caller, Tyler Barris, had gotten the wrong address during an argument over a $1.50 bet in Call of Duty. Barris was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison. The FBI estimates over 1,000 swatting incidents occur in the United States every year. Each response costs cities between $10,000 and $100,000. And every single one starts with the same thing: someone finding an address through doxing. In 2014, the internet witnessed the largest coordinated doxing campaign in history. It was called Gamergate, and it targeted women in the video game industry. Game developer Zoe Quinn was the first target. Her home address, phone number, and family information were published online. She received rape threats and death threats so specific that she fled her home. Then came Anita Sarkeesian, a cultural critic who had to cancel a university speaking event after someone called in a bomb threat. Brianna Wu, another game developer, was driven from her home after her address was posted alongside graphic threats of violence. The doxing was systematic. Organized groups on 4chan and later 8chan would research targets, compile their personal data into dossiers, and distribute them across platforms designed to maximize harassment. The victims' phone numbers were posted on forums with instructions to call and threaten them around the clock. Gamergate proved that doxing wasn't just a tactic. It was a weapon of mass harassment. And the playbook it created, coordinate, research, dox, harass, became the template for later movements including Pizzagate and QAnon. Here's what shocks most people about doxing. In the United States, there is no federal law that specifically criminalizes it. As of 2026, doxing itself is not illegal. Prosecutors have to rely on existing statutes, stalking, harassment, identity theft, or incitement to violence, to bring charges. And those laws weren't written with doxing in mind. The result is a patchwork. Some states like California, Illinois, and Washington have specific anti-doxing provisions. Others have nothing. The proposed Federal Anti-Doxing Act has stalled in Congress multiple times. Internationally, the picture is different. Australia passed the Privacy Amendment Act in 2024, making doxing a criminal offense punishable by up to 6 years in prison, directly in response to the doxing of 600 Australian Jewish academics. The Netherlands treats doxing as a felony with up to 2 years in prison. Hong Kong enacted an anti-doxing law in 2021 with penalties up to 5 years and $1 million fine. The European Union's GDPR provides some protection. Publishing someone's personal data without consent can violate data protection regulations. But enforcement is slow, and the damage is usually done long before any legal process begins. The most effective single step you can take is removing your information from data brokers. Search for your name on Spokeo, White Pages, Been Verified, and Radaris. Find their opt-out links. They're usually buried in the footer, and submit removal requests. Services like Delete Me and Incogni can automate this process for about $130 a year. But brokers repopulate their databases, so this isn't a one-time fix. Harden your social media. Set every profile to private. Remove your workplace, school, and birthday from public view. Disable location tagging on your photos. And stop using the same username everywhere. If your Twitter handle matches your Reddit account, you've already connected the dots for a doxer. Use a VPN to hide your IP address. Use email aliases through services like Simple Login or Firefox Relay. Enable multi-factor authentication on every account you own. If you own a website, make sure WHOS privacy is enabled. For physical security, use a PO box instead of your home address for online purchases. Register property through an LLC to keep your name off public records. Use a virtual phone number from Google Voice or a burner app. And Google yourself. Right now, set up a Google alert for your name. If your information is already out there, you need to know before someone uses it against you. 11.7 million Americans have already been doxxed, and that number grows every single day. Your information is out there. The question is whether someone decides to use it. If this video opened your eyes to how exposed you really are, hit that subscribe button. We break down the biggest digital threats, scams, and cybercrimes so you know exactly what you're up against. Drop a comment and tell us. Have you ever Googled yourself? What did you find? We'll see you in the next one.